Hi, welcome to Technically Speaking podcast, and this is a part of our approach to have a tech TV mindset for Malaysians and everyone else to understand way better what STEM is, what engineering is, and today is all about engineering because I have one of the best person in the world to talk about his area of expertise. Put it this way, in our modern civilization right now, if you don't have semiconductor products, you don't have microprocessors, you don't have chips, you're gone. In everything that we like to have as a gadget, that's the important piece, small but run things for us, integrate things for us. So I'm very proud to introduce Datuk Pua. Thank you so much. The great co-founder of Phison. Phison means five people got together.
Yes.
Very young people at that time. In the year 2000, Phison was created in Taiwan.
Yes.
They wanted a few million Taiwanese dollars, but they got little, but they scrounge around. But now, 2 billion a year worth of business that they
Yes.
do. I think market cap, what, 20 billion US dollar?
US dollars around 3 to 4 billion.
3 to 4 billion US dollar. So, but best of all, he's from Sekinchan. I went to Tanjung Karang, 5 minutes car ride to Sekinchan. The best yield for paddy in the world when I was there.
Yes.
The Taiwanese went to Sekinchan to study,
Yes.
right?
They are curious why Skinchan the produce per unit is that big than
Yeah.
Taiwan.
But you did one better. You give them an advancement from Taiwan about a small thing that control flash memory.
Yes.
So I want to settle this debate before we go on.
Okay.
When I went to the World Economic Forum, one of the 5 times that I went, the 1 year I had to take a bus to the airport, Zurich airport from Davos. In the bus were scientists, business people. There was a group from Israel. When they know that we were Malaysians, said, "You country is wrong. We were the first to have the pen drive. So since your name and pen drive are linked, so can you clear this debate once and for all for us?"
Yeah, I try to explain many times through the YouTube, through the speech. Okay, the real story was by around 1997, IBM's research lab they disclosed the concept of a USB drive by paper. By year 1999, they have a 3 company almost same times.
Okay.
One from Israel, one from Shenzhen, one from Singapore. They launched their USB drive.
Okay.
Phison, the difference is the first 3 guys they launched with the multiple chips.
Okay.
Phison by year 2001, we deliver the single chips.
Single chip pen
Single
drive.
chips pen drive.
Okay.
So what's the difference? 3 chips versus single chip, cost is too much.
Correct.
So when Phison first single chip start from 2001, then USB going popular because we reduce the cost. And this made the flash memory shortage by 2003 because of Phison made a single chip. So I never said I invent because if
Correct.
talk about invent, I think IBM made the
Yes.
invention.
Correct.
So the 3 guys, they made the development multiple chip. We made the single chip development.
Yes.
But I think I'm not to argue about that. But no matter what, they are first to market. But today, one of them disappear. 2 of them struggle in business. But we hit to 2
Phison is
billion
still
business.
here and growing very fast.
We are the biggest in the world now.
Now I want to go to the more technical spec. We all have heard Penang want to have IC design, Selangor want to have IC design, Selangor have IC design park. But who is in IC design park? Here is the more detailed version that you're going to hear. I've heard your presentation. I've seen your deck. I want to compress it all in. Before we even go, audience have to understand, why is IC design so important? What is in an IC?
Okay, the IC is an integrated circuit. Okay, every electronics products you have a silicon IC on that is no doubt. But again, I just want to clarify to all the Malaysian the public, IC is so important. Doesn't mean Malaysia had to develop every IC because this is impossible.
Yep.
Okay, the IC cluster, IC industry cluster, starting from Silicon Bay area, San Jose. Okay, then second, I believe is a Hsinchu Science Park. Taiwan is the second largest IC revenue in the world. After that, I think Shenzhen, Shanghai, Beijing, they have a many cluster. Unfortunately, Japan many years ago, yes, but now looks like getting less.
Okay.
In Malaysia, of course, some companies said they are IC design. Yes, but most likely they're doing design service.
Okay.
They're doing backend for the MNC.
Yes.
Means they didn't own their own silicon, their own IPs. They're
Yes.
doing service. But in Malaysia, actually, I also keep talking to many ministry. Yes, we need to encourage doing IC design. But the question is, when you do the IC design in Malaysia, where and who are you going to sell?
Okay.
Malaysia problem is we don't have a system integrator.
Okay.
So the users, we are not buying IC, we're buying products.
Yes.
Somebody have to put the IC integrate
something, yeah.
on something, right?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Malaysia most likely is a backend packaging, testing, assembly, like some server house assembly here. But we do have own the supply chain and the design of systems.
Okay.
So if we're doing IC here, we still need to sell IC back to US, China, Taiwan. Okay. Then unfortunately, the development cost in Malaysia actually is very high.
Yeah.
Not because of labor cost, because of efficiency
Yeah.
and the cluster and ecosystems. So if we encourage the IC design in Malaysia, we need to help them how to make the design back to the return. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is I'm doing IC design for storage. We take our design to make the products. So we cover left-hand design, right-hand systems. So I brought back to Malaysia is not just design. I brought back everything. So we can doing independently chip design and the products ready Malaysia, design Malaysia, produce Malaysia, and export for Malaysia.
So it goes on parallel, but it's linked as a supply chain. So I see design, then put on the product,
Yes.
system integrated.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
don't just sell this anymore because that's low value chain. You go higher value chain,
Yes.
and everybody wins.
I sell IC, but my IC mainly sell to the NAND manufacturers such as a Micron, Kioxia, Hynix. Okay, they are my IC customer. But other than them, I build the modules, the system, the SSD to our customers. This is only able to value to our Malaysia ecosystem. If I design only IC here, trust me, I don't know where I'm going to sell.
Point taken. We like you saying that and being here and coming back again to help. You did establish a company here to help before,
Yes.
but this is a better way and a
Yes.
better approach. Give us your expert view, because when we see the whole semiconductor industry of the world, we might not have your insights. How? Because you told me a few times you've been back to Malaysia, you don't even have time to go to Skinchan. Skinchan from KLIA is less than 1 hour, 15 minutes. That's how busy this industry is. Can you give us paint a picture? Because we always think iPhone, you know, we think PCs, and then we think Silicon Valley, Shenzhen, and Taiwan.
Yeah.
But how do you look at it from your point of view?
Okay, my business is about storage. What storage use? Every electronic systems, you need storage. Automotive, tablet, PC, server, even satellite.
Correct.
Like this camera, they need storage, right? Phison, we design every kind of storage for the worldwide systems. So we cover, for many years, we keep saying that Phison products there when humans there. But today, Phison products there without human, like on the moon, on the Mars, right? So this is quite busy because we need to serve from every application. So within this 18 months, when I decide to make the startup in Malaysia, in Selangor, I have more than like 12, 13 times back to Malaysia. Sometimes it's a one-day trip, one day. I landing here like 2:30, meeting ministry. I take the 1 a.m. red eye back to Taiwan. Why? Because schedule is too tight. Too tight. And every day they got so many meetings from Korea, from US, from Japan, from China. So I need to cover. Okay. But the good thing is at least finally we set up the office in Puchong. We also start hiring the fresh student. We pay them good. We train them good. I just give example. Yesterday I back to the office. We have one group of engineers training for 4 weeks. I asked them, hey, you stay in the campus 4 months, 4 years. In here 4 weeks. Which part you learn more? The answer is 4 weeks. Means they waste time in campus.
University,
But On the other hand, in campus, what they learn is physics, mathematics, what everything is a history.
Yeah.
But they learn in my office is happening now.
So yours is the applied.
Yes,
University is a bit more fundamental.
fundamental.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But combination is good, right?
They're happy.
Yeah.
They're happy. So I also feel proud because they have their dream. They want to learn something high tech.
Okay.
But if we are not here,
Yeah.
they may have to go to overseas,
Correct.
or they may go to factory.
Yes.
Potentially, it's a waste.
So how many are you looking at?
As many as possible.
Okay.
My first target is 60, but until now we only recruit like 30 plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
But not because we lack the talent.
We have to define what's a so-called talent.
Okay.
Talent happen only they see the trend.
Okay.
When they see something happen, then they appear. But for many years in Malaysia, all the electronic design, IC design, mainly in design service backend.
I see.
Because Intel here, Xiaomi here, they need service.
Yeah.
They don't need you design.
Correct.
So that's why the class, they don't need to train designer. Even you train designer, the designer still go to backend,
Yes.
right? Or they go overseas. So that's why in the education, we cannot find the so-called mature talent. But
Understood. Yeah.
we train by ourselves.
Okay. Bear with me.
Yes.
I'm a non-technical, non-engineer person, but what I understand is the fight is to put more power into a smaller space, nanometer level, 7, 5, whatever. So that's why when there's the chip war, the best lithographic printer is not in America or China.
Yeah.
It's in Holland.
Yeah.
It's in the Netherlands. But America is trying to influence. So that's how important skills is
Yeah.
and technology is. So if we do our own design at a greater speed compared to before, like you said, before, even if we produce a designer of IC circuits, they will work for someone else or
Yeah.
because they have to go overseas. There's nothing here for them to do. But now that we're doing it, so the university has got to work together with you. The ecosystem in our schools has got to prep the ability of the thinking, if not the actual skill set for our students to want to go to this way.
Yeah.
So you had meeting with our prime ministers, our cabinet ministers. How did you impart this on them? Did you tell them that we have to have a whole ecosystem rather than just what Phison is doing, maybe what one more company is doing, but we need to have a whole village
Yeah.
to move forward?
Yeah. Actually, Malaysia enjoyed the MNC set up the manufacturing in here for 50 years. Okay, of course, generate a lot of exporting, a lot of GDP, a lot of jobs, right? But since this is getting heavy investment, getting less labor because it's automation, then the government also keep thinking other than manufacturing, how about design? Because design can create more value.
Yes.
But design is not easy. Taiwan spent 45 years from nothing to number
Where it
2.
is now, yeah.
China spent 35 years from nothing to number 3. So Malaysia, even to, of course, you not start today. After 100 years, you're still there, right?
Correct.
So need to start something. So I think in the NIMP, they already disclosed Malaysia need to start to promote design.
Yeah.
And of course, I support. That's why I'm here. But on the other hand, I also want to clarify, doing just only design can be a very challenging thing because if you are not able to get return, then the sustainability is a problem.
In the presentation today at My Partnership Hub, you wowed the audience with the calculations of AI in terms of business. Because people keep saying, look at the money spent by NVIDIA, look at the venture cap money going into all this AI. And now that there's a bit of a jitter of inflation, see, they lost market cap, 5%, whatever. So it's a $1 trillion game.
Yes.
How do we go in? But in one slide only, you showed us, okay, if you have 10 engineers or 300 engineers, but if you have AI, you spend one time and then your OPEX is like this.
Yeah.
You straight away match. Like if a CFO doesn't know what an AI is, when he or she looks at your slide, they straight away will like it because rather than spend 6 million, I spend 60,000. So, but to reach the level that you have shown us, there's a lot of gaps in our politicians and leaders, CEOs and CFOs, and also the AI industry.
Yeah.
Because it's like AI is a trend and moves so fast.
Yes.
But when it comes to applied, it needs to go to real on-ground operations.
Yeah.
Do you see that this is also a gap that Malaysia can take advantage of?
Yes, definitely. I give example, okay? Before the ChatGPT happened, Jensen Huang keeps saying AI for 10 years. 30 years ago, when I went to Taiwan University, I started to study the neural network. It's AI.
Okay.
Okay. But that time, it's an algorithm, it's a mathematics. It's a dream. Something happened. Until TSMC made to the 5 nanometer, 3 nanometer, improved the computing power, then AI realized. But after AI realized ChatGPT, the mindset is everyone is too expensive. That's true. That's true.
Yes.
I also thought this is nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Until the day Phison's engineer doing something very special, made the cost down to 2%, 3% of original cost.
Wow.
Then I think this is going to happen.
2% and 3%.
2%, 3% of original equipment cost. I believe this happened, but problem is, people they believe only when they see,
Correct.
not they hear, right?
Yes.
Without ChatGPT, are you going to believe AI? No. After ChatGPT, hey, this is real. But after ChatGPT, after Azure AWS, you think, oh, this is expensive. Now I show you, you take a very affordable server, you can do everything what ChatGPT service you, and the cost is tiny.
Is it your own ecosystem? That's how you can reduce it?
Yes.
So you no longer just flash memory and stuff, right?
Okay. The invention is this way, okay? We still use a GPU card from NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, but it's a legacy.
I see.
Not advanced. Advanced is expensive, right? But legacy, but good to use. So we put our special SSD, we name it as AI100. After customized to the system, reduce the cost. I thought this is good solution. The software company will deploy their software, but no, they don't believe. So we deliver the affordable equipment hardware. Now we start to design our software, package of software to help people easy to use. So we are here. But what Malaysia can do, AI is a trend. Today's Malaysia University, Taiwan, China, US, same position. Because every university don't have a budget to buy GPU. So Phison, we also invent a small, we so-called AI PC Plus. It's a desktop, 1 GPU card with my solution, $4,000. Student can learn the AI in the class. Like for example, you let your kid go to learn the piano. You may consider buy a piano in your house, right?
Yep.
Because piano a few $1,000s.
Yes.
So this PC, few $1,000s, can help you train your know-how, your technique on AI. If this happen, we can train a lot of designer
Correct.
in college.
Yes.
After they graduate, either they go to work to make the AI popular, or they make their own startup. So they made their own startup. Malaysia, China, Taiwan, same step,
Same
same
level.
position,
Yeah.
same level, because it's so we have an advantage. If today we're saying that, okay, startup go to IC design house, you behind Taiwan 40 years, you behind China 35 years.
Yeah.
But AI is a trend, can help a lot of entrepreneurs, the engineers to create their own business.
I want to re-emphasize that if we straight away go to Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, how many Malaysians only can do it? Because the money is very high, the cost. But with what you say, you guys have figured out sort of an intermediary way.
Yes.
You still use cloud.
Yes.
But we don't go direct to them, we go to you.
Yes.
You settle with them.
Yes.
We settle with you. Affordability and maybe like a less risky for a business to invest in, because I give you an example. The other slide that he showed in the presentation was when he finished his presentation, the AI that is backed by his team already summarized all the presentation.
Yes.
Like a chat GPT,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
So that's what you can offer right now
Yes.
to any businesses or universities in Malaysia,
Yes.
correct?
Yes. Okay. Today's AI happened on cloud. Okay. There's a multiple billion, potential trillion investment. They are good. They can do a lot of high computing for
That's
human.
an NVIDIA business.
Yeah, that's
focus.
NVIDIA business for really high tech.
Yeah.
But as a civilian, we have a everyday effort. We may consider to use AI to solve our problem.
Yeah.
So my design is not cloud, it's on-prem.
Yeah.
You put your own server into your server room.
Nice.
Okay? Then you don't need to share your data to cloud.
Yes.
Second, you no need to pay continuously the fee to cloud because that is unsealing. Okay, you buy equipment, the cost is fixed. You can use all every day, every night, no limited. And this is doing what? Help to improve your operation efficiency,
Yes.
help you to reduce design cycle time. A lot of things is going to happen. Need a lot of software. So I'm saying that student, if learn something AI technique in college,
Yes.
graduate, a lot of opportunity
Yes.
for startup.
Even for you guys, CEOs and CFOs, he is a CEO. He's a very, very busy man. No time even to visit the parents in Chan. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm trying to illustrate the point. That's why you use AI, because even when you ask your executive to give you summary, sometimes they give you 3 pages.
Yeah.
How many emails do you receive in a day?
400 plus.
Who reads them for you?
For many years, I read myself.
Okay.
Now I use AI to help me to read, help me to draft the reply.
A lot more efficient.
Yes, of course.
Correct.
Of course.
So if CEOs and CFOs are thinking about Azure and thinking about AWS, now they just need to look at Phison.
Yes.
You already have not just the server, but even the application, the
Yes.
software, like you said.
Yes.
How much will it cost?
If putting the 4 GPU card with our the just now the use case, right, can serve like 400 to 600 headcount, around $50,000
US dollar.
US dollars.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the gentleman before you from Lux Research, one of the questions to him was, how would SMEs use AI? But at your cost level, even if one SME cannot afford it, they can gang up together
Yes.
using the same thing, correct?
Yeah,
Is that what you're thinking?
Actually,
SMEs?
now we are working with a local data center supplier, local small size, not MNC. Okay?
Okay.
They put our solution into their so-called small cloud
Nice.
to serve local SME.
Okay.
Okay. Then we also offer second solutions. SME, like if you got 2, 3, 400 headcount, you need to buy 4 card GPU. Okay? But if you got only 10, 20, I can provide you the PC with only 1 GPU card. Of course, it's a slow. It's nowhere like you pay only like 4,000, 5,000. But at least you still can use AI to solve your problem.
Yeah.
For example, ChatGPT serves you in 5 seconds. 4 GPU cards serve you 40 seconds. 4 seconds, 40 seconds, to me,
Still below 1
no
minute.
different. To me, no different. But if you use only 1 GPU card, may ask you 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Still okay.
I'm okay because I spend only $4,000.
I go to the restroom, come back.
Yeah lah, go take a coffee, take a cigarette. Yeah.
The future. Not just in Malaysia. I don't know about Taiwan though, but I know in Europe and America is the same. Young people, they don't like STEM anymore like before.
Yes.
The numbers prove it. In America, in EU. In Malaysia, it is said that there's less than 15% SPM candidates, which you and me went through a long time ago.
Yeah.
Less than 50% SPM candidates taking STEM subjects, like maths, physics, chemistry, and bio. So, what would your advice be? Because you're already looking at the future, okay? To beat Taiwan, we need 30, 40 years that they had. Now we say, we can at least be on. But we need a lot of STEM skilled people.
Yeah.
What would your advice be?
Actually, it's a different. Europe, I agree. Agree. US, native US, I agree. But all the foreign students go there.
Correct.
I still go to the high tech.
Yes.
Okay. But for sure, in Taiwan, in China, in Korea, the best ranking senior high school, they may decide go to their electronics. Because show you, I'm very simple. I have a meeting with the MOSTI.
Yes.
Okay, they ask Malaysian the best ranking. They go legal, accounting, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, because this proof you can make money here.
Yeah.
If you go double E, you go computer science, or you go factory.
Yeah.
Factory, you know your package, right?
Yes.
Then this looks like nowhere to go start up.
Yeah.
But as lawyer, you can your firm, accountant firm, doctor clinic, right? You can make more
Yes.
free life of your
Correct.
time. But you go to the factory every week, 5 days. No way. Okay. But in Taiwan, it's different. In Taiwan, the problem is nobody want to go the
The
commerce.
other ones, they want to
Everyone
go
go
electronics.
go
E&E.
electronics. Now everyone go to AI. Why? Because Taiwan proof go there, you can see the money. So
Very good life, right?
yes, no, very good life. You can retire earlier because in the short time you can make more income. So my answer is very simple: show them the money. In Malaysia, you be a lawyer, yes. Be an engineer, But now we come back here. I want to make my startup success, my people happy. If they're happy, they are junior, they are younger brother, sister, they are neighbor. Hey, this is the way.
How much is a recent graduate engineer going to be paid in your startup?
Now, officially, we pay 6,000 for fresh.
No experience at all.
No,
6,000 ringgit.
we pay 6,000. I train them $1 billion technology. Actually, they have to pay me, right?
Correct.
But I pay them.
You train them.
Once they qualify, we are going to improve 10-20% of depends on their performance. Why? Because I believe they have this value.
Okay.
But on the other hand, they need to create a business, make a return, right? Yeah.
Datuk Pua, thank you so much for the time. But I can't let you go without answering this question. Like you have made the point. Engineering here is good, but compared to Taiwan, some even say jurutera miskin, poor engineers compared to the Taiwan counterparts.
Very true.
But you have said, you have put the strategic plan.
Yeah.
You have invested in having a startup here.
Yes.
In maybe 30 seconds, how do you see, with your efforts now, with Phison here, the future of engineers in Malaysia for you?
I believe if my storage, we can go really good in 3 to 5 years. And luckily, if we can go IPO, we can set a model. You build your own company, you can get better income, you have a free life. Okay. If this happens, a lot of Malaysian overseas may consider to come back. This also will influence a lot of junior school people, high school people, go to engineering. If this happen after 10 years, Malaysia will have a cluster in design engineering like Hsinchu Science Parks today.
Wow.
I wish this happened.
And that's a multi-trillion US dollar business, right?
This happened in Hsinchu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's shake hand on that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's I can make the dream come true very soon.
So you promise me if you see that almost happening 1 or 2 years from now, we will take that trip to Skinchan.
Yes. Yes. That's we have the jiagong,
Okay.
the mango,
Correct.
the good food there. Okay.
So you podcast audience right there, go and join us there. You can cycle, you can go BM because Datuk Pua has proven, even though he was born in the midst of the sawah padi of Skinchan, the paddy fields, but it was the highest yield. But he won way better. He went to Taiwan and even started Phison, which now puts Taiwan among the map of billions and trillions of US dollar industry.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Datuk Pua.
Thank you.
All the best for you in the future. Hopefully your startup go off. If there's a job for an old journalist, let me know. So we'll see you in another episode of the podcast, Technically Speaking, very, very soon. Goodbye.